Hello everybody and welcome to Rigs of Rod's semi-realistic point series. My name is Preston Vieira and tonight we kick off round 9 of competition on the Tryouts Tour. 1 week ago in New Orleans, we had only one Tryouts competitor make the cut for tonight's show, meaning you have 15 new competitors out of tonight's 16 truck lineup. This evening, we're in Paxton, Illinois at the Mint's compound for Tom's Farewell Finals, and this track looks like a lot of fun, from the classic Vegas-style racing to the massive obstacles with a great mix of current and classic styles. Don't forget, Rorsrps is a sign-up series, and you don't even need Rigs of Rods to get in on the action. Always check the comments under the week's freestyle video to see what trucks are available for signups after the show, especially on Tryouts Tour events like tonight. Leave your name and Instagram if you have one to lock in your truck for the season. It is one truck per person though, so choose wisely. And one last thing before we get started, Rorsrps Season 3 trading cards commemorate every truck and driver featured this season in randomized packs of 7. You can check them out and get your hands on them at rorsrps.com, and when you get 4 packs or more, you get 25% off your order automatically. Whether you're searching for your favorites, looking for limited editions, finding your own, or collecting them all, we got them only at rorsrps.com. Now though, let's get a look at tonight's racing bracket. It's a good one. Starting off the racing competition, we have Joseph in Snowhawk taking on Krysten Anderson in Gravedigger Pink. Then we got Spellcaster Deric Evans with a Werewolf Node Beam this time around. Dustin Brown in Wolverine will take him on. Then it's Stephen Mason in Tornadic taking on Buddy Young in Midnight Rider. Then it's Frank Krmel in Del Scorcho facing off against Carl Van Horn in Gravedigger Fire. Metal Mulisha Todd Leduc is going to take on George Balhan in Blue Thunder with that World Finals 9 scheme. Then it's Brandon Scalf in Red Hot taking on Bari Musawwir in Zombie. Austin Minton in Knucklehead is going to take on Bernard Lyght in Alien Invasion. Then of course it's Vern House in River Rat closing out round 1. Taking on Jason Childress in Radical Rescue. Let's jump into the racing competition. Your first competitors of the night taking to the track, Krysten Anderson in that pink flamed Gravedigger with that flag on the back as well. Then, of course, taking on new sign-up, Joseph in Snowhawk. Joseph, who, your guess, is as good as mine, but he is a brand new sign-up. First time behind the wheel of this one-time racing champion truck. Not in the World Finals, just last show here on the Tryouts Tour. He took a racing championship. The truck did, not Joseph. So we'll see what he can do behind the wheel tonight as we pull up to the starting line. Both trucks starting off the night with their dry hops, trying to get some of that early night debris off of the starting line, trying to make sure they get nice, clean, fast passes here in round 1. This can determine the rest of the night for them. Definitely here in the racing competition. And hey, it says a lot for vibes as well. You don't want to start off with a thrown off vibe early in the night. We're going green, kicking off round 1 off the starting line and down this Vegas style straightaway, looking for the J-hook now. Krysten Anderson with the lead. Snowhawk clips the turning obstacle, does get a save, but it is all Krysten Anderson. Look at Joseph in reverse over the finish line. I believe that's like the second time someone's done that this season. Interesting. Interesting take on the finish there, but a great save here in racing. We'll see if he can do some of that in freestyle where it actually counts for him. Dustin Brown in Wolverine coming out on your left, taking on Deric Evans in Spellcaster back once again. We haven't seen Spellcaster since show 1 this season. This time around, it's an even earlier version of the Spellcaster truck with a Werewolf Node Beam. So we'll see how he does here in the racing competition. Taking on Wolverine, this brand new 2024, actually, Wolverine body. This thing looks incredible. And as we come into our turn here, they are neck and neck, actually. Wolverine is gonna cut it close, but take it to the line. I was about to say, if Spellcaster came back, that was quite a slingshot from the Werewolf Node Beam. But no, Wolverine on to round 2 tonight. Here comes a debut here on Rorsrps for both trucks and drivers. Stephen Mason, Tornadic, taking on Buddy Young in Midnight Rider. We have not seen either one of these trucks in the regular season. We have not seen Midnight Rider at all, and Tornadic is a brand new truck from the Sound of Speed racing team. We're off the line already and down the straight. Around that turn to the line, a big slide from Steven Mason. We'll see if he can tighten that up in round 2 because he has a shot at it. Steven Mason on to the next one here tonight. Buddy Young, just a little slow through that turn, is on par throughout the rest of the race. Just a little slow through that J-hook turn. Frank Krmel and Del Scorcho coming out on your right, going to be facing off against Carl Van Horn in Gravedigger Fire. It's been a while since we've seen Carl Van Horn behind the wheel here tonight, reprising his role in the Gravedigger name. You love to see it, man. Definitely some highlights from Carl throughout the early 2000s. Both trucks staged, ready to go. We're going green. Speaking of the early 2000s, Frank Krmel, Del Scorcho was once behind the wheel of Power Forward. Also, a Carl Van Horn driven truck at one point. Very close race there to the finish line, but it is Frank Krmel and Del Scorcho on to round 2 here tonight. A solid pass, and definitely something you could, I don't know if expect is the right word, but it makes a little bit of sense. A last chance qualifier from last season in the World Finals. Not the last chance qualifier. He competed in the last chance qualifier event. Here comes Todd Leduc in Metal Mulisha, back after we haven't seen him since season 1, this Metal Mulisha truck. Then we got George Balhan in that World Finals 9 Blue Thunder. Both trucks staged. We're going green. He's going to take it to the finish line here. Another classic face-off. I missed this beautiful Super Duty Blue Thunder, man. Around that turn, out wide for George Balhan. It is all Todd Leduc to the line there. An unfortunate finish for George Balhan here tonight. Not going to be making it on to round 2. But again, another one you could kind of expect. Todd Leduc, a great racer. Many accolades throughout his time behind the wheel and coming from Metal Mulisha as well. Brandon Scalf, red hot, making its debut here tonight for ROR SRPS. Bari Musawwir in Zombie, reclaiming his role behind the wheel of that one once again. We'll see if he can live up to that record that he has. Not really a record, that rivalry that he had with Medusa in season 1. An insane battle between the two of them, both of them pulling multiple championships throughout the season. Around that turn, Bari out super wide. It is all red hot to the line. A very tight turn, a perfect turn from Brandon Scalf here. Look at this from Bari Musawwir. Sets it down, but it is going to be red hot heading into round 2 here tonight. Keep things moving throughout the racing competition. Austin Minton in Knucklehead taking on Bernard Lyght in Alien Invasion. I don't know, man. This is another double debut here for the ROR SRPS channel. We'll see who can make it happen here in the racing competition tonight. Round 1. This is definitely set to be an interesting race. Off the line we go. Both trucks making their ROR SRPS debut in this race. Around the turn we go. Austin Minton looking good, and to the line. It's a close one. Waiting for the official call here. Austin Minton Knucklehead gets the call. I was definitely leaning that direction, but you never know. Sometimes we get conflicting results from the call, the official call here. Vernhouse in River Rat going to be on your right for this one, taking on Jason Childress in that Radical Rescue truck. Man, what a blast from the past. I love it, man. Radical Rescue, a sick truck, and we got two classics taking on each other here. Going green, closing out the first round of racing tonight. Who's going to take it through this turn is the question. Jason Childress, a lot of body roll there. You can see him trying to get that truck tucked in, and he's not far behind, but behind he is. River Rat Vernhouse taking a big hit there on the bus stack, but getting across the line first and keeping it on all fours, even with clipping the bus stack. Interesting night of racing in round 1. If you're enjoying it, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, let me know with a comment down below. Also, check us out on Instagram at RORSRPS for early access to the week's racing bracket, pit party pictures, and more. And check out our website, RORSRPS.com, for our Season 3 trading cards. 4 packs or more gets you 25% off your order. Definitely check them out, man. They make some good things to bring for pit parties. get some autographs on him. Gravedigger, Krysten Anderson going to take on Wolverine. Tornadic is going to face off against Scorcho. Metal Mulisha will take on Red Hot, and closing out the second round is Knucklehead and River Rat. Some good ones here. This is one right here. I love this matchup. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just something that feels so nostalgic in early 2000s about it. Dustin Brown, Wolverine on your left, taking on Krysten Anderson in Gravedigger. Gravedigger versus Wolverine. They just look like they need to face off. I'll tell you that much. They look great. Pulled up on the line together. Both trucks staged, ready to go to kick off round 2. Here we go. Down the track we go, neck and neck, heading into our turn. Look at the tight turn from Wolverine, clips the turning car into the line. Oh my goodness, what a finish there, a photo finish. Dustin Brown maybe getting a little help over the line. No, Krysten Anderson in Gravedigger takes it to the semifinals tonight. Wow, Stephen Mason, Tornadic, back for the second round, taking on Frank Krmel in Scorcho. I don't know, man. This one could go either way. Frank has been trying to get this truck under control since the last chance qualifier event where he rolled it in the racing competition. We'll see what he can do here tonight. Taking on Stephen Mason, a debuting driver of this Tornadic truck. Oh, another one clipping the turning car. Scorcho all over the place. Stephen Mason in Tornadic takes it into the semis here. Look at him going freestyling early. Frank Krmel with a little bit of a wheelie there. That was nice. I like it. Keep that energy in the freestyle competition. Todd Leduc in Metal Mulisha coming out on your right, taking on Brandon Scalf in Red Hot. Multiple-time World Finals champion on your left in multiple series throughout the years. Brandon Scalf, a great driver. We'll see what he can do here tonight against another one, Todd Leduc, in this Metal Mulisha truck. Around the turn, both drivers out wide to the line. It's going to be another photo finish here in Paxton, Illinois. What is the official call? Brandon Scalf in Red Hot takes it into the semifinals, snatches that one from Todd Leduc. What a race! And what else could you expect from Todd Leduc, man? A great race there. Unfortunately, it knocked him out of the competition. Austin Minton, Knucklehead, on your right, taking on Vern House in River Rat. All drivers staged and ready to go. We're gonna go green. Closing out this second round. Very interesting race here. They are neck and neck down the straightaway and through the turn. Another photo finish. No, that one is pretty decisive. Yes, Austin Minton, Knucklehead, on to the semifinals tonight. A great pass there from Vern House, looking quick, but not fast enough for Austin Minton in that Knucklehead truck. Gravedigger, Krysten Anderson taking on Tornadic to kick off the semis, and closing it out, it is Red Hot taking on Knucklehead. A great final race there. I'm definitely interested to see who's going to come out on top in that one. Little more up to the imagination with this one here. Krysten Anderson and Gravedigger on your right, taking on Stephen Mason in Tornadic. Tornadic has been on fire so far in this racing competition tonight. Krysten Anderson, same could be said for her, but I don't know, man. I don't want to be biased, but we'll see. Launching off the line and taking it down the straight. Krysten, not always the strongest in the racing competition. We'll see what she can do here tonight. She's out wider than Stephen Mason into the line. Stephen Mason is going to get across it first. Wow. I can't say I am super shocked, but I would definitely have loved to see what Krysten could do in the final round. Tornadic, on to the next one, man. Brandon Scalf, Red Hot, taking on Austin Minton in Knucklehead. These two, again, another couple that has been on fire so far tonight, all the way up into tonight's semifinals. Let's go green. Launching off of that starting line. Wow. Neck and neck on the brakes at the exact same time. Austin Minton with a slide. It is all Brandon Scalf to the line. Red Hot on to the Dubby final round here in Paxton, Illinois. Two customs going head to head for the Dubby Racing Championship here at the Farewell Finals for round 9. Look at that, man. Steven Mason, Tornadic, Brandon Scalf, Red Hot, going head-to-head for your Dubby final round. And, of course, as the name suggests, a huge shout-out to Dubby Energy, man. They have some absolutely delicious energy powders, and I can attest to that myself from experience. Absolutely delicious. My flavor of the day is Tiger's Blood. That's strawberry, watermelon, and coconut, and it is pure deliciousness, I'll tell you that much, and some great energy at that. Clean, jitterless energy, no sugar, no artificial dyes, no fillers, no carbs, just energy and deliciousness. And if you got a thing for not drinking caffeine, if you ain't into it, they have some hydration blends as well that are just electrolytes. Definitely check them out at w.gg on the internet or on social media. Check out their flavors, and if they hook you and they get you to buy, be sure to use code RORSRPS at checkout. You'll get 10% off your purchase, and you'll give back to RORSRPS, the ones who sent you there. Thank you so much in advance. But your Dubby final round is here. Steven Mason, Tornadic on your right. Brandon Scalf, Red Hot on your left. We're going green. We are going to find ourselves a Dubby Racing champion here tonight. And around the final turn we go to the line. Oh, that is Brandon Scalf. Red Hot by about a half a truck length there. Red Hot is your Dubby Racing champion at the Farewell Finals in Paxton, Illinois. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Wow. What a finish. Brandon Scalf, he went for it. I'll tell you that much. I can assume he doesn't back down from a challenge. From that, man. Brandon Scalf, Red Hot with the near double backflip there. On to the winner's circle. Another one added to the list, and a custom at that. Brandon Scalf, let's get a look at tonight's updated points after the racing competition. In the lead in this group, Snowhawk still with 33 going out in round 1. Red Hot, 8 points after that racing win. Tornadic 6. Knucklehead with 4. Gravedigger, Krysten Anderson with 4. Del Scorcho leads the 2s. Then it's Metal Mulisha, River Rat, Wolverine, and Spellcaster, followed by Bari, Musawwir in Zombie, and Bernard Lyght in Alien Invasion, the first of the ones we have on the list. Gravedigger, Carl Van Horn, another 1. Blue Thunder, Midnight Rider, and Radical Rescue kicking off their seasons with 1 point each. This is definitely going to be interesting as we move into the freestyle competition. Could be a brand new top 7 here tonight. If you like the racing competition, be sure to hit that like button, the subscribe button. Let me know with a comment down below. Also, check us out on Instagram at RORSRPS for some extra content, including early access to the week's racing bracket, pit party pictures, and more. Full season points breakdowns are over there as well. And check us out on internet at RORSRPS.com for our Season 3 trading cards and any other merch we may or may not put out at some point. We definitely have some stuff there from last season as well if you want to check it out. I made some lock screens back then. Dubby Energy, clean, jitterless energy, the channel partner when it comes to energy. They fuel everything that has to do with the channel: commentary, editing, recording, graphic design. I am stumbling. But yeah, man, they are absolutely delicious and well worth a shot. If you don't want to invest all your money into a single tub, check out the sample pack. You can still use the promo code on the sample pack and get 10% off. Dubby Energy, check them out. Thank you guys so much for tuning into Racing Freestyle, coming at you in 10 minutes. I'll see you there.